What's up, folks? This is AQ with
Big D.
how y'all doing this night? I think we're going to talk about tonight more like which everybody's talking about, which is the Chris Rock special, which was pretty funny, but there's a lot of outrage of what's going on, what he said in his comic. But I think it was all right. But far as some of the things he said was a little offensive to some people, but not to me. But far as most of it, I just think it was a good special and it shouldn't got pulled. But it's just how it is. So many people today are so sensitive about what people are saying, and they shouldn't be, because in the past, comics was able to say what they wanted to say, and people didn't get mad about it.
Right.
So I just don't get it how people are so sensitive about what you say these days.
Right.
And I just think that they should let these people make their money like they normally been doing, from Richard Pryor to Seinfeld
Red
to
Fox.
Red Fox, all of them.
Man, he had no filter.
Right. And so I just believe that what people is getting mad about shouldn't get mad about, and they should mind their own business. Now, if you don't like Chris Rock, don't look at it. That's how I feel. Or any other comedian.
Well, apparently there were some people that say they didn't watch it, but they got news of it because Netflix was quick to take it off.
Right.
I mean, real quick.
Right.
They were quicker to take it off than I was to actually watch the show.
Right. Because
I had to go back and find it.
That's right, because I understand that you was trying to see it, but you didn't get to finish it.
And the next day, it was gone.
Right. So I was able to watch it on Tuesday and watch the whole thing. And I thought, like I said, I thought it was pretty good. Never thinking it was going to get canceled, because I know, looking at other specials of comics that been on Netflix, and they never got canceled.
Right.
But I just think it's just wrong to cancel that special, and it's just comedy,
Right. That's because too many pansies in the world.
That's right.
I'm not pointing no fingers at Will Smith. I'm not pointing no fingers at Jada. But there's too many pansies.
Right. And just like he said in his special that, if you don't want your business out there, don't put it out there.
Don't put it out there.
Don't put it out there.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. Don't put it out there.
That's right. And my thing is that, too, saying for Chris Rock, it's no statute of limitations of when you want to say what you want to say. They still earn the slap.
All day long.
All day long.
But I mean, you can still see, that part of the stand-up too, if you go to the right places and look for it.
Right.
I mean, the internet is the internet, people. It's all out there.
Right.
You just got to look for it.
That's right.
Now, I was shocked that it was a year. I think it was timed perfect myself, man. I mean,
right.
You got the Oscars coming up.
Right.
That was timed perfect the way it came out.
Right.
What? A week, 10 days prior, before before the Oscars, and he comes out and he finally gets stuff off his chest.
That's right. And so what if he put it in Beaumont, where Jada's from? So what? I mean, they go all around the world putting it anywhere. It's not like he could have been trying to put it there, but
it's neither here nor there. Who are we to say?
Right, and it's a free country.
Perfect.
And it was a free country.
Perfect.
So it could have been anywhere, and he chose that city. Like other comedians, they chose different cities, so he just chose that city.
Right. Well, and he said from the get-go he wasn't going to talk about it, unless he got paid.
Right.
Netflix paid him.
My thing is, he lucky he wasn't sued for the slap.
Oh yeah, and he knows that.
That's right.
It's just like in well, I seen a lot of the doing my research, reading things, and the way that his apologies came out, he apologized more than one time. But the way I understand it is like he never apologized to Chris. He apologized to Chris on this show. He apologized to Chris on this show, but never actually apologized to Chris, is the way I understand it. I'm not saying he didn't reach out. I'm not saying he didn't try.
Right.
But I don't think the opportunity was ever there for them to actually discuss, whether it be face-to-face, on the phone, via text, emails. I don't know if that ever happened.
Right. Right. My main thing is that
if it happened to me, I don't know that I would answer the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
you know, we all say what we would do if we got slapped or whatever.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, it's just when you when that situation happens, you just never know what you will do, depending on the situation.
Right.
You know, so
I mean, he said it best himself during his stand-up. I mean, if he would have retaliated against Will right there on national TV, man, that would have got ugly.
Right, right.
He would have. Man, I don't know. Will is bigger than him, man.
Right, yeah, he is bigger than him. But you know, things happen for a reason, and hopefully one day they can get past this and move on. But for right now, I don't see it happening.
What are you saying? It's going to turn into that? What's his name? What was that? Was it R. Kelly and Ross?
No. It was 50 Cent.
50 Cent, yeah.
And Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, yeah.
But I don't think it's going to get nothing like that, though.
Back and forth.
Because those are street. I mean, I ain't saying Chris Rock and them ain't no street guys, but I don't think it ever get that deep, or as some of the guys that's in the rap business or whatever, though.
Right.
But hopefully that pretty much it get calmed down and everybody let this go. Because like I said, whatever Netflix does with this special, I'm sure it probably get picked back up and it might get edited or whatever. But, you know, hey, I still enjoyed it and I'll watch it again, you know.
I will too. If it airs it, I'll watch it again. Because, I mean, you know, he did save the best for last, but I mean, man, he was all over a lot of people that night.
Right. The
show was good.
Yeah, it was good. And like I said, I don't have nothing against Will Smith, but you know, I wouldn't be putting my hands on nobody, especially how times are today.
So let me ask you this, not to cut you off, but let me ask you this. All right, with what Chris Rock said on his show, so did Will Smith have that coming? This is your opinion. We know not everybody's going to agree. Some people are going to hate. Some people may agree. Your opinion. Did Will Smith have that coming?
Well, I feel that he had something coming to him, but far as you know, I'm against that B word, you know, because I have sisters and I never called my wife that, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't, I'm not that type of person because I have sisters and stuff like that.
He smacked Chris Rock in the face on national TV in front of millions and millions of people.
I understand.
Chris Rock called him a BA move.
Right. You know what I mean? I understand that. I understand that, but calling his wife out of her name is a different thing too. I mean, yeah.
So you think there's going to be more coming? I mean, because he got smacked in front of millions of people just for talking about a G.I. Jane 2.
But like they say,
he didn't call her a B on national TV. Well, he has now,
right?
But
I just think that, yeah, he had it coming to him. And if Jada I think if Jada really would have, I think my situation is like I said, Will laughed, giggled about it, and then when he
laughed and giggled about it.
But when he saw Jada didn't like it, that's when he approached him.
It was almost like when he looked over there, she gave Will his man card.
Right.
Because with everything she was doing in the background that she had been talking about,
right,
he sure didn't have one.
Right. And I just think it hurt.
No offense to Will Smith, by no means.
Right. No offense, because I like his movies, and he's a good actor, especially knowing where he came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just think that he got what he got from Chris, but I just don't feel like his Jada should have got called out her name. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But I like his special though. And everybody liked to laugh. So
I laughed.
Right.
I should have laughed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I laughed,
I laughed
but
a lot.
I don't know no one that could say, knowing when I got sisters and my wife and just people in my family, I just ain't never was able to call a woman out of her name like that. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Just how I am. But it is funny though, and that's just not me.
Man. Right.